Hello, America. I'm Aidan O'Brien, and today I have a very special report. I've came into contact with one of the last remaining polar bears, or Ursus martimus, and he's right here. And here's a picture of them. And they've been brutally kicked out of their home in the Arctic Circle. These magnificent creatures usually live in the Arctic Circle, specifically the sea ice shelves in the Arctic Inner Island Archipelago, or the Arctic Ring of Life. In their society, they're the highest level of carnivore and are considered the largest carnivore in the world. They eat during the summer so they can survive long denning periods in October/November. The mating season of these polar bears is in the spring. These creatures are hunted a lot since the people who live in the Arctic need them for raw materials and stuff. Also, in Russia, polar bear skin is in very high demand. So, due to these factors, the polar bears have been endangered since May 14th, 2008. These creatures are very important in their society. They are part of a huge interconnected food web. The Arctic fox depends on the polar bear for food, since the Arctic fox lives off of mostly leftover food scraps. The polar bear's main source of food are seals, and without them the seal population would grow to an alarming size, greatly decreasing the fish population. This also affects biodiversity, since the balance of species would be altered without the polar bears, because the seal population would dominate the society instead of the polar bears. The current population size of the polar bears is hard to tell, but it's estimated to be around 20,000 to 25,000. The population is spread across 5 countries, including Denmark, Canada, Alaska, Russia, and Norway, but it's most dense in Denmark. What's that? You want me to tell them how to save your species? Okay, if you want to help save these creatures, there are many things you can do to help. All 5 countries have put forth regulations to regulate polar bear hunting. Most importantly, the International Agreement on Conservation of Polar Bears, which was signed by all 5 countries. It made more restrictions on regulation and commercial hunting, banned hunting from aircraft and icebreakers, and it made them promise to conduct more research on conservation. Still, with these in place, the polar bears are still in trouble. Global warming is melting the ice caps that these polar bears live on. So you at home can help the polar bears by making more economically sound decisions. It's okay, polar bear. It's okay.